Professional divers have needs that are very different than sport divers. One of the biggest differences between sport divers and professional divers is that professional divers don't normally get to choose where they must dive. Professional divers must frequently dive in waters that are contaminated with either biological or chemical pollutants. In some cases, it may be very obvious that the water is polluted. If the water looks bad or smells bad, it probably is bad. Frequently, however, there may be contaminants that you cannot see or smell. These often hidden dangers can still be extremely hazardous to your health. The three main types of pollutants are biological hazards, chemical hazards, and nuclear hazards. Biological pollution can come from many sources. Fecal matter from many different types of waterfowl can contaminate creeks and lakes. Heavy rains can cause sewage treatment plants to overflow, and sewer outfalls have been known to break. Certain microscopic biological organisms that occur naturally can also be a threat. These include such organisms as amoeboids that can infect your brain, and toxic dinoflagellates like Listeria, which can impair your memory. Chemical pollution can occur as a result of a spill or from less dramatic sources. For example, tire dust from cars, leaking oil, antifreeze, and other automotive wastes all find their way onto our streets. Each time it rains, all of the pollutants on our streets are washed into our lakes, rivers, and seas. Coastal waters tend to be most polluted after heavy rains, particularly after the initial rain of the season. It's not uncommon to hear this first rain referred to as the first flush. Accidental chemical spills can introduce chemicals into the water that can cause short-term illness, long-term diseases like cancer, or even death. Farming can introduce pesticides and other chemicals that find their way into rivers which drain into the sea. Nuclear materials can enter the environment through accidental means or terrorist acts. Some environments may hold more than one type of hazard. For example, harbours can contain fecal matter from illegal waste discharge, toxic chemicals from anti-fouling paints used on ship bottoms, and other chemicals and oils. In some cases, a full face mask and a vulcanized rubber dry suit may be adequate protection. The suit should be equipped with a latex dry hood and dry gloves. Suits are also available with more rugged hoods made from the same material as the suit itself. This type of hood provides greater protection than a latex hood. If the contaminants are hazardous to the point where accidental exposure may cause long-term disability or death, the diver should be equipped with a full coverage helmet, dry suit with a mating yoke to connect to the helmet, and dry gloves. With the proper suit connection, known as a yoke, dry suits can be connected to any one of several different types of helmet. Obviously, using a dry suit, full face mask, or diving helmet requires additional special training and experience. In some cases, if you are not properly protected and you become infected by certain types of bioorganisms, you can carry contaminants home with you and infect your family and friends. Vulcanized rubber dry suits are recommended for diving in contaminated water because they are highly resistant to many different types of chemicals. In addition, the smooth outer surface of the suit is easily decontaminated following a dive. Suits with a nylon exterior like this may trap contaminants after a dive, but vulcanized rubber suits won't trap contaminants in the suit fabric after the suit has been cleaned. Vulcanized rubber dry suits come in different thicknesses or weights. When you compare suits made from the same material, the thicker the suit, the greater the abrasion resistance it has, and in most cases, the better its chemical resistance. It's essential to understand which chemicals your suit is compatible with. There is no one diving suit, helmet or gloves that are compatible with all chemical environments. Tables like these will help you to determine the environments where you can expose your suit with an acceptable level of risk. These tables are also available from Viking on CD in Adobe Acrobat format. It's also important to know that a diving suit that has been exposed to abrasion, strong sunlight or other chemicals may fail unexpectedly when exposed to additional chemicals to which it would normally be compatible. If the suit is intact, pressure tested and visually inspected and has no signs of material structure change such as brittleness, swollen material or color change, Viking's database for new material can be used. Of course, a dry suit not only helps provide protection from biological and chemical environments, but also provides superior thermal protection for cold water diving. Another advantage to vulcanized rubber dry suits is the speed with which they can be patched in the field. Most divers today realize that to protect themselves, they've got to wear the right equipment. Let's hear what working divers have to say about the gear they use.
I think the number one factor of the reason that I've chosen a Viking dry suit, and our team uses Viking dry suits, is because of the durability factor. Durability is a big issue for us because we dive in environments where we want to maintain that barrier between the diver and the environment.
About 15 years ago, we recognized the need for protection against contaminated water environments. It just became very evident. We would hear horror stories and then do some reading and learn about the environments we were in and the contaminants that we were exposed to, and we had taken that for granted, I think. Ice diving, of course, dry suits are absolutely essential. The Viking dry suit gives us a lot more protection.
A few years back, we dove in a chemical retention pond looking for a weapon from a burglary. It was contaminated with heavy metals. The area we dove was an old mill city, so there was a lot of metals sunk in the bottom, and then we were stirring them up as we were going along. To do that dive, I was in a fully encapsulated dry suit.
There's a great deal to know about using dry suits and diving in contaminated water. In this program, we'll look at important features of Viking dry suits, scuba and surface supplied diving systems, dive planning, how to don a Viking dry suit, diving techniques, decontamination, how to remove a Viking dry suit, and basic maintenance and field repair. You should review your contaminated water training as often as necessary until you are familiar with the material. Of course, to become proficient in using a dry suit, you'll need actual practice under the direction of a qualified diving instructor. It's important to maintain your proficiency through regular practice and review.